Team Benavidez, they really go in on Canelo versus Crawford. Basically says the fight is going to be super boring and is going to be a different fight than people think. And it's going to upset people when you see how it all plays out. He believes that Terrence Crawford is too small and he will be too timid. In this video, I will break it down and let you know what I think regarding this. From the top, so Jose Benavidez, father trainer of David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Jr., he had a lot to say. He recently told media that he don't really see the Canelo Crawford fight being a good one. And I'm going to read the direct quote. He says, quote, "This is what I think is going to happen with Canelo and Crawford. The same fight that happened with Jermell Charlo, the same with William Skull. And this guy, Terrence Crawford, is a little guy. Do you think Crawford is going to come and trade with him?" Meaning Canelo. "He's going to box and move. Canelo, if you throw a punch at him, he's going to catch him. Now, if you try to throw two punches, he's going to catch you with the big shot. I just think it's going to be a boring fight. People are going to be very upset. Remember this. People are going to be super upset with this fight. But David Benavidez, on the other hand, likes to fight. You think if he's going to fight Canelo, he's going to move around and just get paid? Oh, like, oh, ish, I'm getting all this money. I'm just going to survive. No, David, he's coming forward. He's going to be trying to break noses and make it exciting." End quote. Well, I ain't got too much to say because Jose Benavidez told you what I've been telling y'all. Canelo don't want no parts of David Benavidez. And this Canelo fans, bro, I am about to go off. Canelo fans have got to be some of the most obtuse, slow fans and deceitful fans in all of boxing. They are terrible, terrible fans. I'm not talking about run-of-the-mill, I just like Canelo. I'm talking about the Canelo man fans, the beta males, the chupapi muñeños. That's what I'm talking about. Too radical, and they accept anything from their leader, Canelo Alvarez. For example, Canelo can say, "I want to fight Makbuk Air," some random big head African dude at cruiserweight, and they went with it, meaning Canelo, his diehard base. They were like, "Yeah, it's a good fight. Yeah, Canelo fight Makbuk." Who is this guy, right? Who is this, right? Guy got beat by Tony Bellew, like what? And his fans will run with it. Like, yeah, it's a good decision, do it. But then a fight we all want to see, real boxing fans, like David Benavidez, they'll throw out every single excuse under the sun as to why David Benavidez, he's ungrateful, he's too disrespectful, he hasn't fought nobody, Canelo don't want to fight a Mexican, and then you bring up, oh, he's Mexican and Ecuadorian. Then they switch and say, oh, but he's too mean, he left mean statements. What are we talking about, bro? Triple G was saying mean things to Canelo and calling him a steroid head and stuff, a steroid abuser because he failed the drug test. Now all of a sudden, that's the game we playing. That's why I said deceitful. They're disingenuous, bro. I don't like disingenuous people, right? They have no problem with Crawford fighting a smaller guy, moving up like Crawford fighting Canelo, but then they don't want to see David Benavidez. But you don't mind if Canelo keep fighting former 154 pounders or welterweights. That's just, come on, bro. There's no explanation for it. And I could really go on and on about how these aren't real fans. Like, they'll say stuff. Canelo at the end of his last fight with William Skull, he said, "Hey, I hate fighting guys like this. Like, run. All they do is run. Guys, they run, right? I hate fighting these runners." Do you know how disingenuous it is when no one wanted you to fight him? You and Turkey chose him, and then the guy who we know won't run, Nobody's made run. David Benavidez, you don't want to fight him, right? Bevo didn't run. Better Biev wouldn't run. Show me somebody that made Better Biev run, right? Show me somebody that had David Morrell running. He just fought Benavidez. He wasn't running. It was a good fight, right? So you let Canelo spoon feed you these lies like, I hate fighting these guys, but you chose William Skull when you could have chosen anybody that I just listed. So we know he don't want it with David Benavidez. As far as Crawford fight, I mean, this is nothing new. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. Jose Benavidez is keeping it real, telling you what I've already told you. This was my number one problem with the fight is I could see how my thing is this. Canelo did not look good versus William Skull, but I can't base my whole prediction on that because maybe he's been promised $100 million in the Crawford fight. So yeah, I mean, that will change a guy's motivation, right? Where he's like, all I got to do is win. The judges aren't going to let William Skull win fighting how he's fighting and lacking offense, plus everything that's online with the Crawford fight. They're going to give me the fight no matter what, as long as I don't get knocked out or soundly beaten up. So Canelo might have just been in lazy mode for that reason. Like, I'm not chasing this dude. I'm not putting in no extra work. I'm going to work only as hard as need be, you know? So it was a lazy approach. But I can't wrap my head around certain factors. Like, Crawford is a tremendous talent, but at 154, Madrimov really gave you all you can handle, and you weren't just trading with him recklessly. Like, you had to have some common sense. So how you going to just keep moving up with no tune-ups off of inactivity, and you're supposed to trade with Canelo? He has slow feet, yes, but he has fast hands, deceptively fast hands. So I agree with Jose. I doubt Crawford just in there mixing it and trading with Canelo. And then people are like, oh, but Crawford's so fast. Yeah, but he's fast at the divisions you've seen him fast at. We haven't really seen him bulk up and be fast and be powerful and all these things that he's shown to be in lighter weight classes at 168. So it's what I said from the beginning. Until I see Crawford, like, let me see Crawford knock out a guy like David Morrell, Andrade. If I were able to see something like that, I'll be like, all right, he's ready for Canelo for sure, right? Even Munguia or Berlanga. But Crawford has been promised this fight. He don't have to do nothing for it. He get to skip everybody in line. He don't have to prove his worth higher than 160. He don't have to take no other fight. Turkey's just like, yo, that's why this is just a dumb fight to me. And I've said that from the beginning. It's not a knock on Crawford. It wouldn't, most people wouldn't fare that well. Like, Jermell Charlo spent his whole career at 54 basically and was knocking guys like Charles Hatley out. I was there. He was knocking them out with single shots. But then versus Canelo, his power didn't even phase Canelo, right? So Bud is just this mythical unicorn. He gonna move up and knock out Canelo. You know what I mean? That don't sound right. Again, you can say, oh, anything can happen in boxing. That's true. But at the end of the day, I got gut feelings. I got intuition. And my intuition is telling me to go with what makes the most logical sense. For me, it's like, I don't want to put out a fight prediction and pick Crawford with the expectation that Canelo is washed, because I think that is the only way that Crawford would win under these circumstances at that weight with no rehydration clause, if Canelo is just not motivated, not hungry, and kind of washed, right? And Crawford, fair play to him, he is getting Canelo at the right time, where Canelo hasn't looked stellar in recent memory. So I don't know. Canelo might be washed because he's been a long time pro. But for me, I don't like doing fight predictions where I just expect the worst version of a fighter. So conventional wisdom has me leaning towards Canelo, the bigger guy and the stronger guy, because he can make mistakes all day as long as he don't get knocked out. Crawford can't. So it might be a boring fight like Jose is saying.